Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for taking the time to join me this afternoon. Right now it's about 4:28 p.m., a little after the market closed today, and it is Wednesday, December the 1st, first day of a new month as we look forward to ending the year strong here, the last month of the year of 2021. And right now I know we've been seeing a lot of selling going on in the market. I know I have. This week's been pretty red. Looking at my scanner here, as you can see, we do show some green up here, but for majority of these stocks, man, we started to see a massive sell-off here towards the end of the market, the last couple hours of the day. But we have seen some good upside on some of these stocks this week. But as we start to move closer to the end of the week, we're starting to see a lot of selling going on as this fear starts to move into the market for the new, or the talk around this new variant virus. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but there's a lot of news and gossip going on this some crazy, contagious virus out there, y'all, and it's starting to, put a little panic out there, and it's something that I'm not really sure on how to react to it yet. So I'm kind of just watching the market, seeing how it moves, and right now I'm holding down what I'm holding, and I haven't really sold off on anything yet. I know it's come down some, and I'm feeling, I'm biting my nails over here too, but we can't always predict everything. I know a lot of times the fear spooks everybody out their shares, and it can cause a massive sell-off, but I'm trying to hold my composure, and hopefully we can maintain some of these prices on some of these favorite stocks that we've been watching, and things that we've been trading here. But all you new viewers out there, I had to put you in the know. If you ain't already following the channel, we're trying to call out some of these pre-breakout stocks, kind of put y'all down on some of the things we're looking at before they actually make some of these big moves. And if those are things you want to learn about, things you like to know about, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be in the know every time I drop a video. But let's go ahead and dive right in it today, y'all. Right now I got 4 stocks up on the charts. 2 of them are new stocks that I picked up today that I've been following, and 2 of them that I've actually been holding positions on over the last couple of weeks, and they're actually looking to make some moves here soon, or they have made some moves, and just wanted to update y'all on the price action and do a little analysis around what the charts are looking at, and or how they're looking, and as far as where we're looking to go on some of these trades here. But let's go ahead and start off the top here. We got PPSI, stock number 1, which is Pioneer Power Solutions. I also want to update y'all on a new stock we picked up today, which is STRN, which is Strand and Company. I believe that's what that stands for. Stock number 3, we're going to talk a little fun here about some funware, which is PHUN. And then I'm also going to update y'all on Seelos Therapeutics, one of my favorites, and that's SEEL. Excuse me, y'all. I know I talk a little fast and get a little stutter in there, but I'm working on it. Just bear with me, y'all. But alright, y'all, let's go ahead and dive right in here on stock number 1. We have PPSI, Pioneer Power Solutions. Now this is one I've been following a couple of weeks now. It's not one of my top favorites, but I do know we have some viewers that's also been kind of following along on this one here, asking some questions about it, wanting some analysis and things like that. I'm trying to share the updates as we go. But as you can see here, over the last couple of weeks, we had that high here about 1244 when that infrastructure bill was released by Joe Biden. Caused that excitement of the infrastructure. Oh, we're going to invest into these charging stations, things like that. Everyone thought that's what's going to be coming. But as the excitement started to cool off, as you see, the price started to die down, and we ended up dipping into this $8 range, $7 to $8 range for a few days here. Then we actually last week we broke down and hit the $5 mark, all the way back down to this $5 mark here, as you can see in the history of that support and resistance level there. And then as we started to recover here, there was an article, a short interest article for short squeeze candidates, and this is top of the list was PPSI. So as I started to read that, I was already holding my shares, waiting on the recovery here, as I did buy in around like $7 or so. But knowing what I know about the company and the future and the direction we're moving in the world and things like that, I really felt like this stock's going to be moving up soon. So I held my position there. Excuse me, give me 1 second. So yeah, I held my position there and I waited it out, and before you know it, we started to squeeze back up here. And after hours, we just started to squeeze. I noticed that, after hours that day and into the pre-market the next day, we got all the way up to about $13 here. So if we look into the 4-hour chart, we hit that $13 mark, as you can see, following the trend line I drawn previously here, a few days back. This is like last week sometime, before we even started to trend in this direction. But you can see we're actually hitting around that trend, give or take here. I probably can draw the trend a little cleaner, but it's following the trend, y'all. That's how it's looking here. So we're gonna hold it down, see how it plays out. I know today we've seen that massive sell-off, but it ain't just the stock itself. The market in general, all the fear in the market, all the concern, things, just kind of, floating around. People are talking about news out there, and it's kind of got a little concern in everybody if where to put their money, what to hold on to, things like that. And everything started to sell off anyway. So it's not just the stock, but I'm still holding it. I'm looking for the future in the stock. I know there's a lot of things going on right now, and I'm trying not to let it worry me. So I kind of had to turn my screen off today. Didn't want to focus on too much of the activity going on and end up making a decision I don't want to make. I think it's too early to really call it today as to if you want to pull out money and things like that. Don't hold me to that. I'm not a financial advisor. But me personally, I'm holding some of these shares, even though they're hitting, lower levels than I would like. I'm still going to continue to hold, and if I can double up on some of these ones I'm comfortable and confident in, that's probably what I'll end up doing. But PPSI, I wanted to call. We're at a low here, as you can see. We've come down closer to these channels here. So you can see this is a channel on the 4-hour that we're kind of moving around in. So I drew this channel going off of the weekly, as you can see the history behind this stock. So this is weekly hitting highs to highs, and then the lows here. So as you can see on the daily, though, we're holding within that trend, that channel there, and we've kind of hit that support level. Now we can bounce off this support level, even though we've come a little bit lower than where we've closed. I want to see how we can play out tomorrow. As you can see, we even hit 662, but we pushed up a little higher into the end of the market there. And I want to see how tomorrow pre-market plays out. Is it just a big sell-off today, and then people are looking to scoop up the, buy the dip here coming tomorrow? I'm not real sure. Is this something that's going to last? I'm not real sure. But going off a history of some of these stocks, Decembers are known to make some pretty good moves. But with this new Delta variant, or this variant virus, I'm not sure what it is anymore, but whatever it is going on out there, is this something that's going to stay around and linger? Time will tell. So it's just something to keep an eye on. Always, know where, what direction you're going with some of these trades, and just know a good time to buy in and a time to sell off if you're needing to get out of some of these trades here. But we're still holding within a range. I could have sold out of that $13, but I waited, and I'm gonna just wait it out, y'all. See what happens moving into the new year. I really think we can move closer to $20 on this stock here, and this is something that they have to deal with, products for their charging devices and stations and things like that. Charging docks, or I believe that's what it is. But they also they have a lot to deal with in electrical equipment, I believe, and stuff like that. Their products. There's a few. I'm sure there's a big line of products that they deal with and that they produce there. But I know as far as the development and the infrastructure bill and what they're looking to do for their future goals, has put a lot of these charging docks in certain stations around the world, or U.S. at least, and we'll see what happens here in the next year to next 6 months to a year. I'm saying, see exactly where this price can go. You've seen Blink charging. We also have CHPT, where these stocks have also under $10 at a time, and before you know it, they just started to double up in price, and they're now around $20 to $30. And I feel like that's a pretty good upside for me, especially buying in now. $5, $6, $7, push it up 13 to 12. You're doubling, almost tripling your, tripling your money there. Excuse me. I know I talk a little fast, get a little stuck on my words. Forgive me for that. But y'all, PPSI, Pioneer Power Solutions. I really feel like we got places to go with this stock. Just wanted to provide an update, knowing that we had that good push here yesterday. And hopefully we can see these highs again real soon here, y'all. But just add it to the watch list if you aren't already watching it, y'all. We're holding in this range now, so this is actually a good ideal point to buy in. But always just be mindful of when to buy in. As you can see here, we're still under certain levels. I'll probably wait for it to break back above like 7 or so, but A lot of people like to get in early. You know, if you want to get in early and try to play it out and see what happens, you can. But just keep in mind that we are, you know, a lot of selling going on today. You see, there's a lot of red. But sometimes that's a good thing. You know, some people like to buy the red. I do too. You know, it's where we want to get it. You know, price is cheap. But all right, y'all, let's go ahead and move on here. Stock number 2. STRN, which is Strand and Company. I believe this is a retail store. I'm not sure if they sell clothes and backpacks or you know what it is that they sell, beanies and mittens and stuff, but they sell something like that. Their store, I believe they got all online products and you know websites and things like that. All I know is I'm watching the price action here. You know, I'm not really invested in the company itself. Just a trade I'm looking to do, or at least put out there for y'all to look at. If this is something you're looking to do, it might be a good time to get on board. But just kind of put y'all in the know, y'all. We had an IPO release here, you know, about a week or two ago, and we actually pushed down to a lower level. Or I think we opened maybe at $3, pushed up to $6, and since then, though, we've sold all the way back down under 273, and then we started to recover here the last few days, and we actually today we broke through the moving average here, which this is the reason it caught my attention. I started to see us gap up here, so I started watching it. And as we came back down under that VWAP, this is the reason why I'm calling. We need to watch this stock moving into tomorrow, because even though we are in a red market today, this one actually ended on the green side. As you can see, we're up 10% here on the scanner. Opened at 370, we closed at 390, but we also hit a high of 432. So the way I'm hoping that this plays out come tomorrow in the pre-market, or maybe even today, which I don't know. Well, I know it's still a little early, but maybe we can gap up above this moving average here, and if we can open above the moving average, we'll probably push up higher and possibly hit these highs of $6 or higher. I mean, don't hold me to that. Anything can happen. It's never a guarantee, but we need to watch this level here, y'all. We're looking for that to break through. Going back to the 30-minute here, probably hold around that 21-day moving average, which is this purple dashed line. But if not, we can come back down to this 370 mark and then hopefully look for a bounce there. But we do need a break through this 435 or so in order for us to move higher. As you can see, this is the history behind the stock when we took that sell off there. So that would be a good resistance level to watch there. So if we can break above this, we'll definitely be looking to hit these highs soon. But right now, this is a good time to just put y'all in the know, just to keep an eye on it, find a good buy point, see where we're opening tomorrow. Market opens and we're holding above $4. I would feel comfortable in possibly riding this up to the all-time high here. Just always watch for that retrace, because we can retrace here and come back down to 350 or so. If we break below 365, then just beware that we could come tumbling down. So just keep that in mind also, y'all. But STRN, if you aren't already in the know, add it to the watch list, y'all. We got some price action going on this one here, coming down from them all-time lows there. But all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into some fun talk here with some Funware. PHUN, we have Funware stock number 3. Let's go ahead and bring that up here. So as you can see here, yeah, a lot of price action going on in the after hours. So as you can see here, before we closed the day at 325, I was watching this and started to gap up on my scanner. So I was like, all right, what's going on with this stock? This one and this DWAC, which is that Digital World Acquisition Company. This is that Donald Trump plays that were a few weeks back that we're hearing a lot of movement going on that day. Well, it looked to be active again, starting to see a lot of movement going on here. So as we started to close here at 325, I was just like, all right, started seeing gap ups. Like, what's going on with this stock? Nothing really published on this stock, right? So yeah, seeing some sympathy. Digital World Acquisition, Funware, potential play, Digital World, yada yada, partnership for the former Trump campaign. I'm sorry, Trampaign. I don't know where I can put two words together on that. Making my own words up here. But as you can see here, yeah, we broke through that level on that low. As you can see, we've come all the way down from those highs, all the way down, and bam, we broke back up here, and now we're looking to test these highs again. And if we can break through this red line, which is around this, what is that? 460 or so, y'all. This is what we're looking to do. We break 460, we'll be looking to hit these highs again. 730, we got 830, and then 12 bucks. We already in the after hours from 447. We were at 278 earlier today, y'all. Look at that. So 278, and then bam, it jumped up to $3, and then bam, it jumped up again to 365, and bam, to 4, and we're pushing up, y'all. Starting to look a little fun to start playing with this one now, right? So the way I'm looking to play this one here is I want to see it pull back. Now if we can look at the RSI. Let's see here. So on the RSI, we're showing it's oversold already. See, or overbought. I mean, whatever you call it, it's over, right? So we need this to pull back under here. So I'm looking for it to pull back around $4 or so. We can pull back maybe $3 or $3.50. That would be nice. That would be a time to want to buy in. So that's probably what I'd be looking for if you're looking to trade this stock. Watch for that pullback on this VWAP. I would say 350. It may only come back to 4. As you can see, it's testing and it had a little bounce right here at 4. But a better opportunity, 350. So that's what I'm gonna call it. Right here, give or take. But we're riding. This one can push up, as you see. It squeezes. This one can squeeze pretty fast. But right now, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, so I don't really think we'll push up very high today. I'm starting to see some resistance right now as we speak, so we'll see how we end today and how we open tomorrow is pretty much how we're gonna have to play it. I know a lot of people can't really trade in the after hours and pre-market. That's what I like about Thinkorswim platform. Webull is another one where you can do it. It's just a little tricky to do it in the after and pre-market, y'all. There's not as much volume coming in. It's always just know what you're playing with if you do decide to do that on those platforms there. But something to watch, y'all. Just how we end today and how we open tomorrow and see where this stock can move. But digital world, moving into the new year, Christmas holidays, this virus going on. I mean, are these digital world plays? Is this something we're really looking to do? I mean, I don't know, y'all. It can come earlier than a lot of people were thinking. I mean, I'm optimistic about a lot of these things, and I'm real excited about something like that. I mean, who knows how fast it can happen, but it's happening, y'all. It's gonna happen a lot faster than we can really think it can. But yeah, y'all, go ahead and add it. PHUN. Add it if you don't already got it. We're already up 11% today, and this just happened closer towards the end of the market here. But alright, y'all, stock number 4, Sealos Therapeutics, ticker symbol SEEL. As you can see, our volume has been coming in steady. Although we're at a sell side today, we're holding support around 160, going off of the history of the stock. We're up 111% above our daily average, so daily average about 3 million shares, or 11% over our daily average today. We hit a high of 181 early this morning in the pre-market, and then the market sell-off caused us to dip down to that 160. But as you can see here, we have that history of 160 running, where the breakout level was here, 90 cents this time last year. So we're about almost double where we were last year. And this is about the time where we started to see that uptrend. So hopefully this week, if it's not this week, we may close in the red still. But if we can start to see a recovery here, a rebound here to the upside, and open in the green next week, I really think next week will be the week. We have a $10 price target on Sealos Therapeutics, and as far as their treatments, their medications, things that they're developing here, they're working on the depression treatment, PTSD, suicidality. I believe they're working on something right now. They just have an approval, or they actually had a license, exclusive license agreement with Biopharma, which is a company stationed in Singapore, for their wafer mine technology, developing ketamine, which I believe is an alternative for opioids. So I'm not sure on exactly what it is that they're developing with this new technology and this new treatment, but I know they're working to tackle a lot of these crises that we're dealing with right now, as far as the opioid, addiction, the depression, suicide, and all these things. And this company has been working at it over the last couple of years, and this is something the world is dealing with heavily right now, like not just in one city, one state, one country, but everywhere. And if their medication is successful, as far as getting it approved through the FDA, which was just accepted and fast-tracked on the approval, I'm really thinking they're going to have some good news to come here real soon. Right now we're at a low here, y'all, 160, $10 price target, 4 to 5 times your money. I mean, that's a no-brainer, y'all. I mean, a lot of times you got to do your homework on these companies. Nothing's a guarantee, but if you're faithful, or not faithful, if you have faith in what you believe in, and you are confident in as far as where you're putting your money and things that these companies are producing and what they're developing, I mean, hey, y'all, you should be comfortable in putting your money somewhere and just being patient and waiting it out. As you can see, I rolled this one out last year. I think I got in this one. Where was that? I think it was about right here, about $2 or so. And I rolled this one all the way up. Like 3 times my money. And then they had a trial treatment they were doing, a clinical trial they were doing on some patients, and the feedback they gave wasn't the best. They didn't have the best outcome of that treatment at the time. It wasn't necessarily negative, but it didn't have the positive feedback everybody was hoping for, and that did cause that price to dive there. But as they worked on making those changes and correcting whatever it was that they were doing, they're showing a lot of positive feedback now as far as the outcomes on some of their previous trials that they've done, their clinical trials. And right now they're presenting data and they're getting approvals, and they're partnering with certain companies now to try to get this fast-tracked and get it out to the public, y'all. And I think it's just a matter of time before we start to push up and gap up. We need to break through this 250, which we're calling, and any day now I really feel like something's going to publish, and it's going to cause us to gap up through this $2.50 mark, because this is where we're seeing a lot of that resistance. Mainly is 250. So we can gap above 250, push them sellers out. We'll hold that as support here. And knowing that the volume's been steady, y'all, over the last few days, we're steadily having, about the same amount of shares. There might be a day where we might get a little more. There might be a day where we get a little less. But over the last few weeks, y'all, day to day, our volume has been steady. Let's just kind of look up here, see where we've ended on some of these days. See, there's 10 million. We have 9 million there. There's 10 million, 5 million, 4 million. See, 3 million, 6 million, 2 million, 4 million. See, the volume is there, y'all. It's been steady over the last few weeks. 1 million. Then sell-off volume starts to increase. And, let's get some of this kind of volume in, 310 million. We're seeing massive volume at this time, so it can get up there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That volume can really get up there. It's just over the last, 6 months or so, it's just been a downtrend. So we're just looking for that recovery stage. And once we do, though, I really feel like we're going to start to see these highs real soon. But these are the 4 picks I wanted to kind of just update y'all on. I know I take a little longer than usual. I talk a lot. Forgive me. But I had to update y'all on some of the picks that I'm looking to trade, or ones that I'm looking to hopefully make some big moves here soon. If these videos are helping y'all and getting y'all in the know and trying to get y'all ahead of the game here, hit that thumbs up, man. Let me know that I'm doing something for y'all. I put out these videos just to try to help out the folks out there, those of y'all looking to trade, learn something new, try to get into how the stock market works and things like that, but feedback's always welcome, y'all. It's always welcome to try to improve this channel here. All your comments below, I'll answer them as I see them. Please, try to just give me something. If y'all are something that I'm not giving y'all, just add it in the comments, and I'll work on trying to get that out to y'all. If there's something y'all want to watch, something y'all want to look at anyways, as far as an analysis you need me to do, a deep dive on, price prediction, whatever it is you want to know, just go ahead and add that in the comments, and I'll be happy to update y'all on some of that info there. But yeah, y'all, appreciate y'all taking the time this afternoon, and hopefully we can close the week here strong. But we'll definitely have another video coming out soon. I'll be posting something exciting with that, as far as getting y'all in some of these new trades. But yeah, y'all have a good evening, and we'll catch up real soon. Peace out.